This new Pakistan-US warmth is not ideological, it is transactional. It is the fusion of American need and Pakistani ambition. With conflicts raging across West Asia and Eurasia, and China digging deeper into South Asia, Washington wants stability, or at least less chaos, near Afghanistan, Kashmir, and the Arabian Sea. Pakistan, sensing opportunity, is repositioning itself as a middle power, desperate to diversify beyond China, desperate for Western investment, desperate for the legitimacy that comes from being welcomed back into Washington's orbit. And the IMF is part of that legitimacy machine. Every dollar the IMF releases becomes a diplomatic signal that Pakistan is too strategically relevant to be allowed to collapse. So is Pakistan being stabilized or incentivized? This is where the economic theater exposes itself. Pakistan is one of the IMF's most chronic borrowers. About 25 IMF arrangements over decades, yet the country returns to crisis with clockwork regularity, repeatedly failing to fully implement promised reforms. Every tranche buys some time, every program demands reforms, and every new crisis erases the last promise. The 2024-25 Extended Fund Facility worth roughly $7 billion plus the climate-focused RSF worth around $1.3 to $1.4 billion was supposed to stabilize the economy. But by May 2025, Pakistan had only received a fraction of the full EFF, the 2.1 to 2.3 billion disbursed, and the economy was still underwater. Balance of payments pressures, a collapsing currency, and debt servicing burdens forced Pakistan back into negotiations, back into begging, back into the same cycle it refuses to escape. Is this stabilization or survival? Yet every bailout conveniently frees Pakistan's own fiscal room. While IMF money cannot be used for defense or terror financing, of course, explicitly prohibited in the program, the logic of fungibility remains the central concern. When IMF money fills the external financing gaps, Pakistan's domestic resources become unshackled. And that is exactly what India warns the world about. If Pakistan wants to keep feeding certain networks, certain proxies, certain operations, all it needs is fresh oxygen for its budget lines. The IMF doesn't fund terrorism directly, but it indirectly enables a state with a long record of tolerating terror financing structures.